surprising news, the Detroit Pistons celebrated Juneteenth by firing head coach Monty Williams after just one season. So according to Woj, this decision was made at the ownership level, the same ownership that gave Williams a historic 6-year, $78.5 million contract last summer after the Suns fired him. With the dismissal, Williams still has $65 million remaining on his contract and what will now be considered reparations for his emancipation. A two-time Coach of the Year, Williams was expected to help the struggling Pistons in their rebuilding efforts after several boo-boo seasons. Pistons were the worst team in the league this season with a record of 14-68, including an NBA record-tying 28-game losing streak. Are you guys surprised that the Pistons gave Monty Williams a boot after just one season?
Yeah, and they just gave him all that money, right? Yeah, I mean, after one season, like, that was, I don't know.
My thing is this. Your team was sorry the year before he got there.
And the year before that, and the year before that.
Right. And then he gets there. What did you expect him to do with the same game, right? You don't even give him a time to really find out what these players can do, what their potential is, to put in his recipe. Right? You know, this is a year, but for the most part, you know, we know the NBA season, half the time you're not practicing, you're trying to, you know what I mean? So you only have, what 3 weeks to really try to put in your shit?
Oh, no, they was practicing.
Oh, I'm pretty sure, you know. It wasn't like any other team.
They was practicing.
But it's, you still don't really get a feel for what you really have. It takes time. So the fact that they paid him, then fired him after 1 year, it says more about them than it does him.
Or it had nothing to do with basketball.
Or that one.
Or that part.
Right?
I'll take whatever you're about to say.
Like I said on this couch, and I said what I had to say, like, Money need to throw a few 4-letter words out there.
We saw the video of him not cursing at one point.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Gosh darn it.
I'm not saying it's the same thing. I don't know this for factual. I don't mean to speak people's business, but rumor has the reason Mark Jackson hasn't gotten a job because of some of the religious things that he believes in, right? And he tries to force those things on other people. You can't do that in certain environments. I'm not saying this is what Monty was doing, but his personality is that of, cool, that's what you are, that's who you are, but you can't force that on people. And that way in the locker room and certain things, it might rub people the wrong way. It might rub managers the wrong way. Oh, we didn't know this side of, don't know, but this is sports, man. Like, it's emotional, you just can't be here, man. Like below, like, you can't. Not dealing with 19, 20-year-old, 21-year-old young men. It don't work. I feel the players couldn't relate to him. He couldn't relate to the guys. It's part of the decision, man. Like, you got a bunch of 19, 20, 21-year-old kids in there. Go ask them how many of them went to church. How many of them go to church? How many of them read the Bible? These are the things, man. Like, this is real stuff that's going on. And he's like, and I'm...
Question.
Yeah. I'm just...
No. Is he a church-going guy?
Who, Monty? I would, yes.
Okay.
He's very religious.
Okay, compared to the rest of the world, we're just talking about
sport.
NBA locker room.
NBA locker room.
I can't talk about, football and stuff. NBA locker room.
NBA locker room.
How many heavy in the church players are there?
Yeah.
Take it
a step further. NBA arenas before the game.
We have a chapel.
They have chapel.
Yeah, we have chapel.
We have chapel. How many active, your teammates, my teammates went. You know the ones that went. Because they went every arena.
Every arena, yeah.
They went.
That
It's
was
the same 2 or 3 guys, if that. Might have been one. It's the same ones. But I don't mean to, but it's...
No. So, is that, I've never thought about it. Is that frowned upon? Like, what do we think about those actual players?
We don't.
it's kind of like
It depends on who the player is. Right? Listen, so we had turbulence on the plane one time. Hubert Davis took his Bible in the bathroom. It came out, I said, you do know if this bitch go down, you going with us. I'm just saying. You religious, I get that. You go pray, okay, cool. You take your Bible and pray, cool. But if it go down, I don't think you're gonna be spared.
But
You're very religious, I get that.
But that's what I'm saying.
but put a seatbelt on, man.
I mean,
Yes, it makes more sense
prayer
going to the
might have been
bathroom,
reason why
right?
Y'all got through the turbulence. That
Yes.
prayer might have been the reason why y'all got through the turbulence. I mean, no.
Or it could have been the pilot. Or it could have been the weather change.
But I'm just saying, it's like, he's right. There is chapel, right? And
Yeah, but why is it a front upon if guys aren't
No,
religious?
he asked, is it? He
he
asked,
said, no,
is
I
it?
asked it because
It is though. But
It is? Oh, so it is.
I mean,
We like-
I mean, nobody
Because
really
how can you, so my thing is,
talks about it.
What do we look? Do we look down on like?
because
Have you ever
we
been
getting
in a
ready
locker
to
room
play
and
a
y'all talked about
basketball
church
game,
and,
right?
and the Bible and stuff? And like
I've never been in a
No.
locker room, dude, talk about church.
No, me neither.
Because I don't think church players, people that's in the church, I don't think they try to push their religion on the players
No.
because there's only one or two of them,
Yes.
and you got a whole bunch of
Heathens
yeah
in this motherfucker.
Is that what? Okay.
Yeah, we got a bunch of heathens in
Is
the locker
that
room.
what it is? It's because to play in this type of environment, just sports itself, you have to be of a different cloth.
succeed.
Being nice seems like, yo, hey, come on, man, come on, man, you
Yeah.
don't have to
Yeah.
clothesline this motherfucker, man. Like,
Yeah.
is it
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And like that's what I'm saying. I've never really like the dudes who went to church. I'm like, I don't really.
You don't, because you
They don't
think,
bother nobody, but we didn't really expect shit from them. Like,
you might
motherfucker on the
have
bench
one,
just cheering and shit.
Like you might have one guy that you rely on, and that's every now, but it's
Like I'm thinking about star players.
yeah. Who?
I mean, Michael Red was heavy. Michael Red was heavy.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to
when
like,
I was
what
there.
kind of star player that? But was he heavy after he got injured, or was he heavy before?
Well,
Oh, you don't know
I'm
You
saying
didn't know.
my rookie year, he was heavy into it, like church and things like that. So.
But you knew the teammates.
Huh?
So you knew the guys who was going. You knew, like, that's-
Yeah, him, Luke Ridnour. You know,
okay.
it'd be a couple other guys. So
Suspected.
so they kind of got me like into it too. So yeah, it was cool though. But it wasn't like we talked about it. It was just go to chapel, boom, boom. But it was nothing like
So you started going to chapel when you was there?
Yeah, sometimes yeah. And then we would pray after the game. Sometimes yeah.
Want to pray out again?
Okay.
But it wasn't nothing like it was just we'll go.
Played 15 years. No, guys I've been in the weight room while guys holding chapel. Like I'm lifting weights and go to Portland, they do in the weight room. They got the chapel in the weight room and they little group and it's just
Like I'm thinking, Mike. I think we have Mike James. I think Mike.
yeah,
James.
he's very religious.
Okay, yeah,
To this
so-
day, he does on Instagram. If you follow him on Instagram, Mike does scriptures and stuff now to this day.
Yeah. See, now he sat right next to me, right? But he never like pushed religion.
Gil, you know you need some.
Yeah, see, he never did that, right? You
know
need
you
to go to
need
church and all
Jesus.
that. He was just regular dude. You know what I mean? But I was like, I remember him always.
But what if he would have done it though? What would you have thought? That's
At that moment in time.
Yeah.
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 Hey, man, can I get a new seat, man? I ain't got time to be.
Or you would ask him,
I got-
you would have won that motherfucker, he would have came in the next day and his locker would have been moved.
Yeah, I'm over here listening to motherfucking, but you can't see me, brother. I can't. Brother Malcolm over here, yeah. like Eton, I don't even know if Eton was a church dude, but he was more.
He's into his religion.
He was more Black Power
Whatever, yeah.
type, right?
He's
couldn't,
militant
Like we
his
couldn't
way.
say the word. Like if we'll drop in bombs, just talking, and then if 5 or 8 come out, he'll be like, "Can you just say my brother?" All right, my brother. And as soon as he got this nigga, man, like we'll do that. But for the most part, that's the only thing. Like he was in the Black Power talk, so he was political, but he never tried to convince any of us. He'd just be like, when we got to saying the certain words, he'd be like, hey, my bro, can we just say my brother?
You'll be more receptive to that
Yeah.
than the religion part of it, I believe.
Well, this move, speaking of religion, this move may be a blessing in disguise for Monty Williams, as he may have executed one of the greatest bag finessings in NBA coaching history. So in a little over a year, Williams has secured more than $85 million to not coach Here's the timeline. So he was fired by the Suns May 2023, got a $20 million plus buyout. June 2023, hired by the Pistons, got a 6-year, $78.5 million deal. At that point, the largest coaching contract in NBA history. And now June 2024, fired by the Pistons after one season, getting $65 million plus buyout. So you don't have to coach the Pistons and you get $85 million?
Okay, look, I get, like, you don't want to coach there, but when you guys throw the narrative of salary cap and luxury tax and all this bullshit that you use, no one ever says, like, I've never heard big media ever says anything about these deals, right? You got Bucks, right? No matter who they trying to get this year, how much money do they pay in coaching that is not there? That you could hire a whole nother player.
Yes. So let me ask you this. So if they put that shit in the salary cap, if it was part of your head coaching salary was part of your fucking salary cap, they'll stop that shit, I guarantee. Right?
Yeah.
Money has to be, that 65 count against your cap.
Yep.
After a season, like, no, we're gonna hit that, put that in your luxury.
Yeah, put that in luxury. I guarantee you won't fire.
Guarantee you won't fire.
Because it makes no sense with the arguments that you have. Like, they're gonna say, oh, we're almost over the luxury tax. Wait, hold on, man. You got $32 million at home on coaches. Then you just paid him 10. Shit, that's 42. You're spending $42 million on coaches. And you telling us we can't get what again?
Yo.
We asked for motherfucker all PlayStation 5s of this bitch, and you giving us a hard time. See what he's like? Yeah. But am I right though?
Absolutely.
Like, you're sitting at home. This man is about to sit at home making $65 million, and y'all about to hire another coach to do the same thing that he would have did. Now, motherfucker, you gonna play this contract out?
You gonna earn?
I'm paying. Listen, I'm paying for something. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what it is at this point, right? You gonna give me something, but I'm not gonna fire you because I still owe you the money. You go home, $65 million of my dollars going in, I gotta pay somebody else who's gonna sit there and say, what, I need 5 years, 55 years. So that's $110 million that I'm paying in coaches in the same time frame.
So this is
double, I'm paying double the money on the same losing ass team.
Shit, Milwaukee paying 3 coaches.
Three coaches.
Budenholzer, Griffin,
coaches,
and Doc all getting.
I'm telling you like this, hey, Doc, Budenholzer, and Griffin.
Y'all coaching together.
Yep, it's gonna be, hey, every other game, goddammit, hey, you just rotate.
Like starting pitcher.
Yep.
It's like a starting pitcher, goddammit. Hey.
First half, quarter, hey, shit, come on in, you get it. Yeah. You just gonna switch you motherfuckers out. This is crazy.
Coach in there.
Hey, nigga, hey, go, hey.
Yeah. Hey, go get Doc in the back. Come on, go get Doc.
Doc, your turn.
All right, Griffin, get up out of here.
That motherfucker like, hey, listen, let that fourth quarter come in.
What?
And then the coach come in and everybody start cheering like, we got hope.
Come on, bud.
Let's go, boy.
Like in Major League, bro. What's the name was coming out?
You know, like when that final picture comes out, like, oh shit, we got him. Like, you got to do that, man. I'll be damned. I'm paying you as an owner, and your ass just sitting at home watching, trying to get another job. That's crazy.
Hey, yo, so if you're Detroit, right, and their team is young, would you try to go get Stan Van Gundy again?
They got to go somebody. They got to get a younger.
All right, so look.
I think they need a younger coach.
Like, okay, like, look at the talent I have, right? Most of these kids are on the offensive side of it, right?
Okay.
They need a player. They need a coach who can talk it and walk it a little bit, right? So you're talking about somebody who's young enough to play the ass one-on-one, can still outshoot them, right? And is going to say and speak the same language that they kind of speak. That's probably what Sam Cassell.
Somebody who,
Right, that is the perfect, like, at this point, when you're looking at the Detroit Pistons, you're talking about someone, like, he's seen all high-level type of guards, right? He done seen them all. So when you're talking about Cade, this is the perfect dude for you because he's done seen me, John Wall, right? He was with Rondo, Stephon, he played, right? He done with the Clipper joints, he had Chris Paul, so he's done seen every style of coach. Of players. He doesn't seen all the high level. So that he would be someone that these guards are. You're talking about, yo, I need to heighten your skills. These are the things we need to do. Let's go.
Would you bring Rondo in with him as assistant?
I wouldn't. I'm not the dude that forces. He has to pick his own lineup. Right. This is right when
you was talking about guards. And,
right. This is like your first job. Right. It's one of those that's this is your job now. Pick your staff to match, right? I can't already prejudge and have someone waiting for you. That's just, it's not a really
A lot of situations these days, though.
If you were a guy like Sam Cassell, though, trying to get your first head coaching job, would this job even be one?
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
The motherfuckers won 14 games last year.
But my point is, shit, they might win 15 next year.
I did better.
I did better than him. I ain't lose 28 straight.
Yep.
Shit,
This is the worst. This is the best.
I lost 26.
No, this is the best situation to go into because this last year, it'd be hard. Listen, if they didn't have no coach, you really can't mimic exactly what they did this year. There ain't no damn way you can go 28 in a row.
Same record without a coach.
And lose 28 straight, look the way it looked.
You lose 24 straight, shit. You didn't lose,
That's an improvement.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, if whoever gets that job, whoever is looking to be that next coach, it is an upgrade in a sense of they're at the flow level that it's all uphill from here.
So, Gil, I know you've had some situations, some issues with Detroit in the past. Would you consider taking that job to mend those fences with the Detroit faithful?
Come on, bro.
Huh?
Pistons job. We could do Gil's Arena from Detroit.
Me
So we
and
still doing
player
the show every
development, I'm playing ones every day.
Man, they're gonna have, and I'm gonna just be honest with you, man, they're just gonna have to put my room in the arena, man.
Can't leave it, I can't go anywhere in the city.
They said, on YouTube and Instagram, they said I can't fly to Detroit. I know it's usually people in Section 8 housing, so they don't count.
Man, listen.
But the fact that they said it, I gotta take, it is Detroit. You gotta take that shit for the word. Right, this ain't San Francisco people talking like, oh yeah, don't come to the city. This is Detroit, right? So you have to look at the history and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna.
Man, just stay at the MGM.
I'm just gonna take this as true. I mean, he didn't spell none of the words right? But I know what he's trying to say. And he said, you can't fly here.
Yeah. Not even connected? No Delta flights for Gil?
Nah, they said none, no Spirit, no nothing.
All right, well,
If I gotta come now, not even for charity. I'm like, man, not even if I give back to charity? Like, nah, brother.